board shall proactively share meeting agendas with the public, here's the key, in an accessible, transparent, and easily understandable fashion. That is a perhaps like real easy thing. Takes time to do that. Someone has to do it, right? But presumably if you do, like, you see where this is going. Any thoughts about that?
I don't think that should be in the charter. I mean, I don't disagree that should be the case. I mean, I think the argument would be, why is that in the, like, how is that different than what the Brown Act already requires?
Right.
Is that you have to post your agenda.
Yeah.
You know, and actually, I do think that, it's improved a lot and it could still be better.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know if you know this, by the way, Phil, and I might be talking out of school because I'm not sure how public it is, but Esther is retiring.
We gotta throw her a big ass party.
I think so too. She told me, I just saw her this week, she told the superintendent, I don't know who else knows, but she's retiring on October 13th. So
October 13th?
Yes.
Mid-year?
Yes. She's
Son
done.
of a bitch.
Is she the board liaison?
She's the board's executive assistant. She's been the executive,
Well, and David, importantly,
for 40 years.
When the board says things like, are we allowed to do this? Esther says, yes, under blah, 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 you can do this. Or, no, you can't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a big one.
So yes, she does deserve a big ass party. She says she doesn't want one, but I think we should throw her one anyway. And, but I bring that up, Phil, because I think there's an opportunity too. I mean, I love Esther. I love her to death, and she has more institutional knowledge in her little finger than I'll ever have. But she also is not into technology and sort of resistant to change.
Oh, no.
So there's some opportunity there.
Yeah.
My last question, Rachel, is... Oh, we already covered it. Well, there's a bit of a downer.
The training.
The training. Yeah, we already covered that.
Yeah. Oh, what we should call them.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like, I mean, I think, are we commissioners or are we trustees?
You're commissioners.
Yeah, I mean, I've always used commissioner, although, is that what it says in the charter?
I think commissioner,
I like being a commissioner more than a trustee myself, so, like, I'd leave that out.
I mean, this came from Davis Campbell, and he didn't know what you all were called, and it kind of dovetails with what the, I don't know actually what they're called, but in the New York City, BOE they're called the policy, it's like the policy educational something. They have the word policy in there, which like indicates, right? Like, don't get involved in the other stuff. Thinking that micromanagement is the biggest challenge. But I thought it was kind of an interesting way to, I mean, it's window dressing, but it does signal something.
Me personally, so Rachel, feel free to push back because you're so shy. I think the idea of calling them trustees sets a tone of governance and also says the job is now different.
My comeback to that, Phil, is we call the City College Board trustees.
Oh, I know we do. Yeah.
So, you can think it's all great and governance all you want, but if you look like City College, not great.
Yeah. No, I'm with you.
So,
okay.
I'm like, whatever. I'm
not the main issue. Okay.
And then the last thing, just so that, because I'm curious, so you saw my comments on the salary thing, because I do not want board members to have a salary, and to be, if Evan was going to do this thing that was half of a starting teacher's salary or something, I don't think we want to introduce the expectation that these are, that these are salaried jobs, and that you are a community volunteer first and foremost. However, it is a very demanding volunteer role that would not be accessible to many. So providing a generous stipend, which, if we could just take that $500 out of the charter, I think we'd get $1,500 a month, but I might be wrong.
So I think you're content, and yes, that's basically in line with what we're thinking. There's not a full, there's not LAUSD, or whatever. But you're talking about the word salary, which I think may actually be, that may be my mistake. That it's not even called a salary; it's called